Today, as government agencies get bigger and Washington politicians peddle the lie that government can solve every problem, we're actually at risk of creating a nation of people who actually depend on government for everything, at the risk of killing the American pioneering spirit. We know government can't instill an entrepreneurial spirit in young people. It can't inspire the strong work ethic that we need to thrive. Government doesn't teach personal responsibility, and it certainly doesn't demonstrate living within one's means. But the American people can, and families do, and that's why it's on the American people to remember the wise admonition of Ronald Reagan. Government isn't the solution to our problems. Government is the problem, and it really is that simple. So I'll just conclude all this by saying right now we have a real opportunity. Because of the failures of this current administration, this economic regime, our nation is ready for a return to sanity. And the people in this room are the ones who can help deliver that. And for months I've been concluding all these political rallies around the country by explaining this very, very important reality. And this is how I summarize it, and it resonates with people because they know intuitively it's true. We're not in a battle right now anymore just between Republicans and Democrats. In fact, I addressed this a little bit in my speech at the convention. The way I see this, by my own observation, and I'm sure the way many of you see it as well, we're not in a battle just between R's and D's. This is a battle right now between two completely different visions for who we are as a nation and who we're going to be. This is for all the marbles. And we're conservatives, you know, and I ask these large crowds all the time to just think about that. What does it mean to be an American conservative today? What is it we're trying to conserve? I believe, and I talk a lot about what I call the 7 core principles of American conservatism. I think it boils down to individual freedom, limited government, the rule of law, peace through strength, fiscal responsibility, free markets, and human dignity. And under those things, there are subcategories of each one. But what we're trying to preserve, what we're trying to conserve is the greatest nation that has ever been. It's not even close. You can't debate it. We're the most free, most successful, most powerful, most benevolent nation that has ever been. And the reason we are is because we're built on these very firm foundations that rise up from our Judeo-Christian heritage. All those things are in jeopardy right now. The principles that we're trying to conserve, the foundations of the nation, are under direct assault by a rising element of people, some of whom are being elected to Congress and some of whom are running for the highest positions in the land, who have a totally different vision. They don't revere those founding principles. They disdain them. And they want to replace them with something else. That really is the mission. They really are Marxist. They envision that America would be, instead of what we are, this great constitutional republic with this matchless constitution that we celebrate today. They envision instead that we would be some sort of European-style socialist Marxist utopia. And everybody in this room knows that is a dangerous fool's errand. I think that, I try not to over-spiritualize everything, okay? But I don't believe God's done with America yet. And I believe he's going to give us another chance. And I believe we're going to be able to preserve what is the last best hope on earth. Lincoln said it first, Reagan used to remind us, and we all need to remind ourselves that that's what this is about. So by God's grace, we're going to get a chance to do it. I'm very bullish on November. I actually do believe we're going to get unified government again, and we're going to be ready to turn that engine right back on, and it's going to be because of the extraordinary work of the people in this room and all your colleagues in Congress. So thanks so much for the opportunity, Brooke. I hope I didn't go too long. I'm so grateful to you.